everyone. It's the board bard Donald Leonard here again, and today we will be reviewing Bears vs. Babies. Bears vs. Babies is a card game where you build creatures to defeat baby armies. It's designed for 2 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, unless you also have the Not Safe for Work expansion, and then of course it's adult only. This is majority of what came in the box. The cards, playmat, rule book. It's also a frequently asked question pamphlet. And I did have the Not Safe for Work expansion, but I'm not including it in the review. So to start with, let's talk about the rules. I have a small rule book here. Goes into detail of how things work together, your turn, what to do. It has an example playthrough to help you get you started. There is also a video you can watch, how to play video, if you don't want to read the rules. If you're playing and you forget the rules, they're also printed here on your playmats. It's pretty simple. Everyone starts off with a bear head and 4 randomly dealt cards, and then the cards are then split into 3 draw piles. If you start with any babies, they go face down on the baby army sections of the playmat. And you redraw those cards to your hand from the draw pile. As you play, you will be connecting different parts. So well, on your turn, you get to choose to either take actions, and the amount of actions you get depends on the amount of players. For a 2-player game, you would get 4 actions. Your actions are either to draw or play a card, or you could choose not to take any actions. You could provoke a baby army, which is flip them over, and they'll each have a point value. You add all the points together, you add the players' creature values together that match that color, and whoever has the most points wins. The babies wins, they get discarded. One of the players wins, they get those baby cards as points. At the end of the game, whoever has the most points wins, of course. So for your actions, like I said, you could either draw a pile from any of the draw cards, or you could play a card. When you're playing cards, most of the cards will be heads or body parts. So you'd start off by playing a head, and then of course you want to play a body connected to the head. The rule with this is the stitches have to match, and it has to make sense. So you can't connect one body to another body, even though it makes sense. You cannot connect legs to a head because the stitches don't match. There's also some action cards that you'll get, like dismember. It'll let you dismember a part from one of your opponent's creatures. There's swap. It lets you swap some heads around. A wild provoke, and makes you provoke the baby army and things like that. The playthrough's very simple, so I won't go into much more detail about that. The quality of this, it's standard playing card quality, standard size, standard quality. There's a little wear on the edges from me and my wife playing and shuffling, the same as you could expect with playing with a normal deck of playing cards. The playmat is a thick fabric. I don't see that getting worn very much. Fits in a small box easily, which is nice. Doesn't take a lot of shelf room. The box is pretty thick. As you can see, it's covered in fur, so it's a unique box with with those creators, you kind of expect uniqueness. So that's about all for the quality of this. Let's get into theme. The artwork's pretty funny, piecing these things together, building your creatures, how things fit together. It's really funny. The baby armies kind of get lost because you draw them. They go face down here, so you glance at them. You don't look at them very much, and then when you flip them back over, you're mostly looking for the points to see if you could beat them or how many points you have at the end of the game. So I think some of they do have some funny names and funny artwork, but I think it's lost in the way that they are played. In this game, you're drawing cards, so there's a lot of luck to what you draw. I think more luck than strategy in this game. If you happen to draw a lot of the creature heads, you're doing pretty well. If you don't draw any heads, you could use one of your turns to dumpster dive and draw one out of the discard pile. The only problem with that is whenever you dumpster dive, you're giving up the chance for 4 random cards. So it's giving up 4 random cards to get 1 card, but at least you'll know what you're getting. If you have need for a head or a certain part, then that may be beneficial. During the gameplay, you're playing against other players. I found there wasn't much interaction besides the few cards that let you dismember or swap. You're looking to see if their color army has more value than your color army, and you're trying to keep track of how many babies are in the pile to provoke at the right time to get the points. I guess that's pretty much all the details I have to talk through. I'll tell you what I think of the game. So, bears versus babies. If you've watched my unboxing video, you saw what was in the box. Now I've gone over the rules and the components of the game, but what really makes the game, the gameplay. Is it fun to play? Me and my wife have played this game a few times. Whenever I first saw it on Kickstarter, I'm like, oh, this is by the creators of Exploding Kittens, Oatmeal. It's going to be a great game. We enjoyed Exploding Kittens a lot. We still play it a good bit. So I backed it as soon as I saw it. Whenever this came in, it's a furry box. I pull out the cards. I'm excited to see the artwork, and it's all funny stuff. I'm giggling reading it. I was really wanting to play it. So me and my wife play it. The first playthrough, you're seeing all the new cards. You're trying to fit the creatures together. You're learning how to provoke baby armies. It's all new and exciting. Unfortunately, that wore off very quickly. Once you get past the artwork, the game is very lacking. It's just not very fun to play. I mean, there's very few baby points. There's not much interaction between the two players. Sometimes the luck of the draw kind of is disappointing if you aren't getting the right cards. Dumpster diving, you're giving up 4 card draws. Provoking the baby army, you're giving up 4 card draws. So it's not fun to do those things. Like I said, me and my wife played it a few times. The first time was exciting. The second time was kind of meh. The third time, it was difficult to even finish the game. I do not think we'll be pulling this one back out. I may pull it out. We have some friends over, kind of a little filler game just to see if it will play better with more players. I don't see that happening. If by some strange coincidence I pull this out with 4 players and it goes over really well, I will come back and give you another video to let you know that was the case, but I really do not see that happening. So that's my thoughts on the game. I don't know if you'll feel the same way about playing it, but I would probably give this game a 3 out of 10. I will probably be boxing it up and putting it on my shelf. Unfortunately, the box is covered with fur, so it won't stack very well, but I don't see it getting pulled out very much. Again, well, I thank you for watching my review. I hope you got some information that you wanted from this. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'm not seeing something that I should be. Just let me know. Again, thank you for watching. This is Board Bard. Talk to you later.